Welcome to today's Explainer. Look, if you're tuning in right now, you're likely someone whose time is literally their most valuable asset. So we're getting right to it. Today, we're bringing you a focused executive briefing on the architecture of modern living. We're going to take a really close look at how modern technology is no longer just a random collection of handy little gadgets. No, it's actually the foundational infrastructure making our daily tasks easier, faster, and infinitely more efficient. We'll be extracting the core insights from our source material and structuring them into a high-level overview. We really want to show you exactly how technology is actively reshaping the way we operate on a day-to-day basis.
Here's our roadmap for the briefing. First, the efficiency imperative. Then, driving business and productivity. Third, optimizing logistics and connectivity. Fourth, elevating human capital. And finally, number 5, the ultimate bottom line.
Okay, let's dive right into part 1, the efficiency imperative.
Our source material is incredibly structured, and it breaks down modern technological efficiency into exactly 7 core domains of daily life. As a leader or just a really busy professional, understanding these 7 specific pillars is absolutely crucial. It allows you to see exactly where your time is being saved right now, or more importantly, where it could be totally optimized.
So here's the thing. These 7 seemingly disparate areas of our lives, they actually synthesize into a fully unified architectural framework. We've got communication, education, healthcare, transportation, business and banking, entertainment, and work and productivity. But notice how none of these exist in total isolation. Instant connection via video calls bleeds right into cloud collaboration for work. GPS ride booking and transportation directly intersects with online booking for healthcare. The massive strategic takeaway here is that technology has built this completely interconnected ecosystem. Efficiency in one single domain inherently supports all the others. It's like a giant puzzle where every piece accelerates the rest.
And that interconnected ecosystem naturally brings us to Section 2, driving business and productivity.
Think about how things used to be. Traditionally, work was heavily location-dependent and just really manual. If you weren't physically present at your desk or standing in line at the bank, work basically stalled. But today, by leveraging computers, software, and particularly cloud storage, we've shifted to this incredible from-anywhere model. Teams can collaborate seamlessly across entirely different time zones. Mobile app management literally means you are carrying your entire operational infrastructure right there in your pocket. This isn't just a minor upgrade, it's a complete paradigm shift in how commercial activity is actually executed.
The source material highlights the exact actions driving this massive shift. These are your essential commercial tools now: online shopping, instant money transfers, automated bill payments, and mobile bank account management. Just think about the sheer volume of hours saved by eliminating those physical trips to brick-and-mortar institutions. These aren't merely nice-to-have conveniences. They are active, powerful drivers of business velocity. They ensure that your capital and your resources are moving instantly, keeping the engine of your daily operations running incredibly smoothly.
Let's move to our next pillar and see how this all builds in Section 3, optimizing logistics and connectivity.
The text frames this logistical optimization in a really brilliant 3-step progression. Step 1 is instant connection. Before you ever move physically, you connect digitally. Smartphones, emails, and video calls establish that immediate network with family, friends, or your team. Then Step 2 is safe navigation. When physical movement is actually required, GPS and online ride booking apps completely eliminate the friction of getting from point A to point B. And finally, Step 3 is convenient travel, facilitated by modern vehicles. What this essentially tells us is that communication and physical transportation are no longer separate categories at all. They are one continuous, streamlined logistical infrastructure designed to make travel and connection significantly safer and way more convenient.
Shifting gears a bit, we arrive at Section 4, elevating human capital.
Technology actually takes a brilliantly holistic approach toward human capital, and the source divides this into 3 equal components: online education, advanced healthcare, and digital entertainment. It's a beautifully complete view of the individual. We aren't just optimizing for pure work output, we're using technology to optimize the mind, the body, and the spirit.
Let's break down exactly what those wellness and education upgrades look like in actual practice. Over in healthcare, doctors are now utilizing highly advanced medical equipment for far more precise diagnoses and vastly better treatments. And from an accessibility standpoint, we can now book appointments and consult with top medical professionals entirely online. Meanwhile, in education, the old barriers of geography have been completely shattered. Students and professionals alike can attend virtual classes and tap into global educational resources from literally anywhere on Earth. Technology is actively elevating our cognitive and physical baselines every single day.
Now, crucially, we absolutely cannot overlook downtime. Access to movies, music, games, and social media might seem like trivial distractions to a hard-charging executive, but within this architectural framework, they are specifically categorized as vital elements for relaxation and enjoyment. Technology systematically delivers the means to unplug and recharge. And let's be honest, that kind of recovery is totally vital for sustained long-term productivity. All of which brings us to our final section. Section 5, the ultimate bottom line.
The entire premise is summarized perfectly by this one direct quote from the source. Technology has become an essential part of our daily lives. Notice that specific word there, essential. It is no longer just some optional overlay or a fun bonus. It is the very foundation upon which all modern living is built.
When we quantify that foundation, we get the real core ROI of technology. These are the 3 massive returns on investment you get for properly integrating these systems. It saves time, it improves communication, and it massively increases productivity. Honestly, whether you're managing a household, leading a Fortune 500 company, or just trying to survive a ridiculously busy Tuesday, this is the trifecta that makes your daily activities significantly more manageable.
However, and this is a big however, the source material includes one absolutely vital caveat. It defines a critical condition: responsible use. Look, technology is an incredibly powerful multiplier, but it only improves our quality of life when it's managed correctly. If we let the technology use us, rather than us using the technology, all those amazing efficiency gains just evaporate.
Which brings us to the very end of our briefing, and to this final, provocative thought. Are we managing our technology responsibly enough to maximize our ultimate ROI, our actual quality of life? It's a serious question every executive really needs to ask themselves as they continue to design their own architecture of modern living. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Take this framework, apply it to your own systems, and as always, keep learning.